All right. Good morning for those in Asia right now, and good evening for those in the continental United States and Canada. So this is the King Lee Way. Welcome to my stream, and my name is King. So today I do have a guest, Ethan. He has a channel called Live Travel Asia. So okay, sorry about steady going up. So that's what's been happening. So let's see. Oh, hopefully I didn't lose the connection here. Wow, this is the fastest internet speed here, and I'm losing connection today. So let's see. Before I do, I'm gonna bring up the comments or first. Or oh wait, Ethan is here. Sorry about that. So here is Ethan. So let me bring him in. Hello,
Hey.
Ethan. How's it going?
Good. What's up?
All right.
The typhoon must have
Good.
gotten your line or
Yep.
something.
Yeah, it's been flowing through here. So hopefully I might have to use my backup. So Ethan, so could you tell everyone who you are and what are you doing these days?
I have a channel, Live Travel Asia, and I'm a YouTuber. And basically, I've been I don't know, it has a negative connotation, but I've been stuck out here in Korea. It's all been great because I've been able to, due to the situation, sort of discover the outdoors here, and I'm vlogging about that now. And I've been in Korea for a while now. I didn't expect to be here this long, really, even in my longest estimates. Yeah. So.
Yeah. And where were you planning on going in case if you're able to travel?
Anywhere. Honestly, I don't really plan. I just have a list of countries that I haven't gone to in Asia, and I'm just marking those off like a bucket list. So,
Okay.
but I certainly didn't plan on staying in one country this long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You and me both were both here for a while. So, all right. So let's bring up the comments here. So this about this. This is not being yeah, the typhoon is kicking our butts here today. And Bama, so hello, might even have to switch over. So, and Tommy, how is it going? So I'll bring Ethan back. So Ethan, you're back, all right?
Hey.
So Tom, and here's Go More Hike. He's from Alabama. So
that's cool. Yeah, actually, my friends named me after that guy, Ethan Hawke.
yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Wow.
And hello, Tommy. I saw him comment on my channel.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Tommy's in Las Vegas. He's a fellow Gilpo.
Oh yeah.
And yeah. So
Awesome. What do you say, Bama? What do you say? Man, the connection is really bad. I wonder if they can hear us.
okay. Yeah. I feel like I'm in the Philippines. What's going on here? Sorry.
Yeah,
This,
I think it's possibly the typhoon. It probably knocked out a bunch of your communications down there.
yeah. So, well, we'll do our best to stay on. Yep. And so hopefully my audio is much better here. Okay. All
I
right.
wonder if they could hear.
Yeah. Usually what's been happening is when you come in, my audio is perfect. And when you go out, my
Hmm.
audio sucks.
Oh yeah, maybe it's me.
And yep, yeah. We'll see. And I know. Yeah, the Kingly, yeah, Daniel in Arizona, 3 nights in a row. Yeah. So I've been doing a lot of live streaming this week. So yeah, it's crazy. Okay, and good morning, Ethan, Jeffrey. Yeah, what is going on? Oh, here's a question from Bama.
Do you know Sailor Moon? Yeah.
Yep. Oh, and I guess Tommy does follow you.
Maya's doing good. She's stuck in Japan too. So since she estimates that she'll be stuck there for a while, she ended up getting a full-time job there, and she's working for a college. So it's a new kind of job, but she deals with like foreign exchange students, like help coordinating for them. So she's living her countryside Japanese life for the time being, and unfortunately, she doesn't have a YouTube channel, but she doesn't even want to come on my channel. She,
Yeah.
unless
Yeah.
we're traveling together, that's the only way I can convince her to come on, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And of course, yeah, I had the pleasure of meeting her. How many was impressive?
I think she speaks, Japanese, Chinese, Thai, really fluently, and then she knows French because she studied it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's about 5 languages. Wow. Yeah. Oh, Nippon. Hello. He's in California. So he gives his regards.
Cali guy.
Yeah, well, I got a lot of Cali guys on this channel too, on my subs. So
Oh, okay. So you guys can hear me.
yeah,
That's interesting.
yeah. So now we're back on tap track here.
Yeah, the connection seems much better.
Yeah,
Thanks for bearing with us.
yeah,
Uh, how bad is the typhoon?
yeah. So yep, we're back.
How bad was it down there, by the way? Yeah, I know it went closer to you guys.
Yeah, well, the only thing we had to deal with is just lots of rain. That's all we dealt with. We
Really?
didn't deal with anything else. Yeah, just rainy every day.
Yeah. Last time I saw though that your city was like flooded on the video.
Yeah, yeah, with all those cars floating on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, because that area is like in the outskirts, which is Yusong, where I'm still in the Yusong area, but
hmm.
it's like the research places like LG Chemical,
Oh,
Kaismunji. So
I
that
see.
was the issue. So yep,
That's
and yeah. So Johnny, hello, good morning, and Bama has a question for you.
hmm. Hey Ethan, I've watched you. You were living in Thailand, made me want to move to Thailand, but the Philippines got the best of me. It stole my heart. Ah,
Yeah.
is that the question? Oh, Ethan, are you
Um,
a teacher? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was reading. Are you in Korea? No, I'm not a teacher right now, and yes, I am in Korea.
yeah. Yeah. And then you're reading the last one, yeah, from Johnny. So,
Yeah, yeah. No, that's all
yeah.
great, man. I never preached that Thailand is the only place. Actually, that's like sort of a pet peeve of mine, even though I still stand by it. Thailand's an amazing place. I'll keep going back there. I have a condo there. But different Asian countries have different benefits, and whatever sort of floats your boat. I always, recommend to my subscribers that for the first year, you don't buy a house there, you don't get a girlfriend there, and you travel as much as you can, and you'll find the place that's right for you. Each country has its little pros and cons, and for me, quite frankly, it's none of them. I just want to keep continually moving around. I'm not a permanent type of guy.
Yeah. And so is your no one's even renting from you from your condo? You're just sitting there?
Yeah. Because, I have my things there. It'd be for a couple $100, it's not really worth it. It's like, in hindsight, it's a great choice because it's COVID right now anyways. Not like I'll be able to Airbnb it much,
Yeah. And of course, certain condos you're not even allowed to Airbnb, correct, in Thailand?
It's like some people could argue technically it's all of them, and some people argue technically you could do it for all of them. But my particular condo, they're more restrictive on it. But legally, as long as you do like a month or so rentals, you should be fine. And if I was renting it, I'll probably do it that way, even if I got less money for it.
Yeah.
Because the short-term ones, you're gonna ruin it. I mean, because I plan on living there, myself, so I don't want to have it trashed. But it's really not worth it, and that's why that condo has been perfect for me, because it's very low cost, low maintenance, and it sort of just functions as a storage unit. Because although I want to be location independent, you do end up, especially as a YouTuber, with a lot of gear,
Yeah.
A place to store it and a place you can just sort of come back to and then call home. So that's I learned that from my aunt, actually. She ended up coming out to Korea, and like her life ended up getting stuck here too. So she ended up selling her condo, but that's how she always referred back to her condo, sort of your little home. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice condo you have. And Tommy has a question for you here.
Would you live and retire in Bangkok or live and retire in South Korea, and why? If you had a choice, I would do neither. I understand where you guys are coming from, because that's the American dream. Get the picket fence and then make money, get financial independence, and then you retire somewhere. But the moment I sort of decided not to go that path, I've always gone down a path of sort of adventure, experiencing the most I can within my lifetime, which means that I don't want to ever be stuck in one country. But if I had to choose between two of them for retirement, it would be South Korea, just simply because it's getting more and more like harder to have like a permanent sort of status, I guess. So even though if I had the choice, I would like to be in Bangkok more, I have made the decision to sort of try to pursue basing myself, at least legally, out of Korea, because Korea does offer more pathways for like permanent residency, citizenship. Impossible to get permanent residency. Like you will rarely see, like, actually I haven't seen a single person with a permanent residency or a citizenship that's a foreigner. Like, and I've been there that long. It's sort of unheard of. It happens, but it's probably for the select few. And even the guys with the retirement visas and the marriage visas, they're always, you go on the forums, they'll be constantly complaining how the laws are changing and how their visa situation is always changing every year. So Yeah, for that reason. I mean, because it's at the end of the day, you need to be legal, right?
Yeah. And since, both of us, we only hold U.S. passports. We have the, the F4 Gilpo visa. In the future, do you look on getting that green passport later?
Maybe. Is it possible? I don't even know. I get all my immigration advice from King.
Yeah. Yeah. Because the funny thing is, well, because my dad's almost
I
80.
think when we turn like 50 or something, yeah. I
Yeah,
think
it's
when we
like,
turn 50 or something, we can hold dual citizenship, right? With
yeah.
Korea.
Yeah, I heard two
Some,
answers, 50 or 55, possibly.
yeah, but I don't plan for crap like that because
Yeah.
even in 5 years, the legal thing is gonna change.
Yeah.
In Korea, like in 10, 15 years, I mean, it's just you're getting your expectations and making plans for things
Yeah.
that may never materialize. So I don't plan that far, especially
Yeah.
with immigration law, because they're constantly in flux. But I think we have with Korea, I think we have a good chance because generally like the legal laws around here trends toward more liberalization, more immigrants. But as far as getting the citizenship, because that's tied with the military service and things like that, I've only seen it get stricter lately. So
Yeah.
it's toss up. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know what's
Yeah.
gonna happen.
Yeah. My father has both passports.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's
So
good.
I was like, oh,
Yeah,
that.
there was a time I had both too, and then when I came here, I like my parents recommended that I get rid of it, like for the military service thing, but I
Yeah.
didn't need to because I had the deferment for the military. I didn't even need to go to the military anyways.
Yeah.
But it's just sort of what everybody did, so I did it, and then I regret it now so much. Like if you're gonna be like a international traveler, the Korean passport is much better than the American passport. It's just you get treated better
Sorry
at the
about that.
airport. Yeah, and
So we'll have to probably bring Ethan back. So Johnny, hello.
oh,
And let's see. We can and I'm gonna
thanks,
have to
Tommy.
bring. Okay, there you are. Yeah. Sorry, I know. Yeah, things are just going. Yeah. Okay. Thailand.
Hmm,
So Johnny likes Thailand, and Johnny wants to ask you here.
hmm. What have you been up to nowadays? A lot of well, I just got a motorcycle, so I take that and I'm exploring all the little nooks and corners of Korea per se. Every day I sort of make a route to a road that I haven't been to, and I'm constantly traveling. I got it used at 5,000 kilometers. Now it's at 8,000 already in just like a month and a half. And I just picked up camping as well. So I'm moto camping. So I drive out into the middle of nowhere, set up tent, and then what guides me are these mountains. I have like a little hidden, like I don't know, like another bucket
Oh,
list of climbing the top 100 mountains in Korea. So yeah, that's where I'm gonna be headed right after this. Get on my motorcycle, throw all my camping gear on there, and it's gonna be a short trip. I'm just gonna camp for the night, and then the next day I'll climb the mountain and then drive back home because it's relatively close to here.
yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yep. You already gave your update on Mayu, and Bama has more questions for you.
Why do you want to keep moving? What would it be about a place that would keep you in the same place for a long time? There really isn't a place that would keep me there for a long time because the reason I keep moving is because I want new experiences. So being in one place is always going to make it boring, you know? So yeah, I mean, trust me, it's like Thailand has done everything it could to keep me there. And that's why I was there for so long. My life was really comfortable. I liked it. But I find that the moment we just sort of settle, that's when you're limiting yourself, limiting your possibilities. And this experience has all to do with my initial move out to Asia. Like, I never really, I guess I'm not like you, where I watch other YouTubers and I have all these expectations about a certain country or anything. I came here with a completely blank slate. I believed in the American dream, and I came out here to visit family. And I chanced, it's just my life wasn't going too well there, in my opinion. Like, it was career-wise, blah, blah, blah. I had a house, but I was just not happy. And nowhere in my like plans, even a month before I came out to Asia, was it I'm gonna move to Thailand and stay there. But when I went to Thailand, and I was vacationing there for a long time, I decided to call my work and say, hey, take me off the 1-year leave of absence. I'm just gonna stay out here. And the reason for that is like my life and how happy I was exceeded everything I had already planned. Or up to that point when I was like 33, like everything I was driving so hard to achieve. And that's when I guess I sort of realized like fate, destiny. Guys, can you hear me? Like King is coming out for sure.
Yeah,
I don't know if you guys can hear me though. I don't
yeah.
I don't want to monologue.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I feel that there's greater things. I don't know, like that God, destiny, or whatever has in store for me. Because at the end, yeah, I never like it humbled me to find that my greatest plans,
being uncooperative today. I don't know
working
why.
so hard, it never really made me happy, and just sort of going with the flow did. And even when I was in Thailand, when I wasn't vlogging in the beginning, what motivated me to travel constantly was the 60-day tourist visa. So
my phone's working. All right, China Dave, nice to see you here. We'll get Ethan back soon. I don't know what, my internet's dying today.
hello, do you not hear me?
Okay, sorry about that.
King Lee Wei logo will debut by the end of the month. Ooh, nice. You got some guy making you logos. Dude, I need that. You guys hear me? King Lee Wei mic is acting up again. Your audio and video locked up. Ethan, I was told that there is no American dream. That is why you only see it when you close your eyes. I think there is an American dream, but it's not cut out to be all that is, I think. Oh, I see. Hey, buddy, I see you on a third screen.
Yeah, we have 3 screens now.
What is it? You like threw it on your phone instead of your...
Yep.
Okay.
So now I'm using sorry about that, but yeah, I'm using my hotspot now. See if that works again. So let's see where I missed up on all the, oh my goodness, so many comments just went by. Yep. Sorry, let's see if my LG hotspot does the job. So, yep. And yep, so Tommy said this. Okay. Oh, Bama. So, yep, Gyopo is overseas Korean. So, yep. So let me try to catch us up to questions here. Oh, so, yep. So So Tommy's thinking either Philippines or Malaysia. I remember you talked to me about Malaysia a little bit. What was your thoughts on Malaysia?
I mean, I can't comment on either of them. It's just both of them is hearsay because those are the two countries I didn't go to. As a matter of fact, I had this big like series plan for Malaysia, but my grandpa passed away, so I even like booked the hotels and the airlines, and like I had to waste all that money. And but that's it will be a place I'll probably cover very soon. You know, I say I don't have a plan. I'll just take it when the opportunity comes. But the Malaysia opportunity is always there, you know, because I have lots of viewers from there. Yeah, so Malaysia is definitely, when I go back to Thailand, that's going to be probably, unless a better opportunity comes up, the first, you know, sort of visa hopping place, Malaysia for sure. Yeah. But Philippines, yeah, I mean, lots of my friends go to the Philippines. How do I say? Philippines looks like another fun place that I would love to just vacation for months at a time. But it's not a place I think, though, based on what I hear, that I want to live, like, base myself out of. Malaysia is like, on the other hand, a place I don't think is as fun of a vacation place as either.
Yeah.
But it would be a great place to base myself out of. And then, like, with them, the benefit over Korea is maybe legal status will be easier for me here in Korea, just because I'm a Kyopo, so I could easily get that permanent visa here. But if I was a foreigner that didn't have that, you know, the Korean parents, I don't know. The visa situation over in Malaysia seems pretty good. And if you're more into Southeast Asia, like I am, the flights, because, you know, AirAsia is based out of Malaysia, all these budget airlines, it is probably the best flying hub if you base yourself out of KL. I just don't know how the condo situation, all that would be, but theoretically it could be a great base, I think. So that's what interests me about Malaysia. Yeah, people have very polarizing opinions about Malaysia, though. Do you get that? Like, some people are like it's the best place, and some people are like it's a crap hole there, you know. Some people say it's super clean, some people say it's so dirty. I'm like, it's like even the reasons why they like Malaysia, it just varies. It's a very polarizing place. I don't know. So we both have to go there to find out.
Yeah, boots on the ground.
Yeah. I mean, you just got to do it yourself, guys. Like, don't ever take other people's opinions for it, especially ones that don't originate from the same country you have, because their basis of experience and what they think is clean, good, bad is completely like different, you know. So yeah.
Yep. And this is my friend Daniel. So he's making a cameo appearance. He's
Daniel.
Yeah, he's a Filipino Chinese American, but he's back in Florida.
Jeez, that's the trifecta.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's like close. He's around your age, because he's in his mid or early 30s.
Oh, darn! It's not. The sun has disappeared. I hope it doesn't keep raining here. Oh man, this has been so bad.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a testament to how great Korea though is, because we're here at like the worst possible year of the. I mean, I would say the last century almost. Nah, Korea's had some really bad times. Like, they had the Korean War, but definitely the last decade, it's the worst year. Maybe in the last 2 decades, last 3 decades, possibly the worst year. You know, ever since maybe the riotings of the '88 Olympics, maybe it hasn't been this bad of a place to be in. But it's like,
wow. Yep, and Tommy's saying, Daniel, you're making me jealous. Okay, so, and China Dave wants to know what size bike you have.
It's like a scooter bike. It's technically a motorcycle, I guess, because it has a clutch. It's 110 cc's. It's so small. It's here, if you have a driver's license, only a driver's license, you can only drive up to 125 cc's. But it's a Honda Super Cub. It is the most Asian bike you can ever get. But I'm loving it. Yeah.
Yeah.
don't need to go fast. Just I try to go slow actually. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So okay. Yep.
Ethan,
Yeah.
being long, but thought I'd drop by to give thumbs up to both King and Ethan. Gotta work in a
Yeah.
bit. All right, buddy.
Yep. Thank you, Daniel, as always. Yeah. I'll take a lot of seafood pictures. Okay. And here's a question from Johnny because he's in California.
Ethan, would you live back in California? Nah, it's like me and King were just talking about this the other day too. If I do go back to America and I had the choice, I would probably like go to Texas or something. But California just keeps getting worse. But you know, all my friends are there. My sister still lives. I mean, there. She moved up to San Francisco though, which is probably even worse than LA.
Oh, wow.
So I mean, it's like most likely I will be there. But if I actually live there, then I would have to get a job and blah blah blah. I'll probably base myself out of Texas, and the reason for that is like half my friends are already there anyways. You know, so
Yeah.
yeah, like most of my Vietnamese friends, like most of my friends are Vietnamese actually. They moved out to Texas, particularly Houston.
Yeah.
Like the new healthcare hub, etc. Either that or
Yeah.
if they're in the hospitality, they all went to Vegas. Tech guys went to Colorado. They're all just getting the heck out of California.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just too expensive. Yeah. All
I don't
right.
know. I mean, you'll make a lot of money in California, so I never care about the cost, but it's like the quality of life. California, honestly, is like Thailand and Philippines. It's a great place to go visit, you know, and have fun.
Yeah.
Not a
Yeah.
place to live in or base yourself out of, I think. Just,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. Yep. Thanks. Yep. Smash that like button. And okay. So Daniel's asking Jeffrey how it's going. And let's see. This is for you from Johnny.
I read that already, but yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there is an American dream. You can attain it. Um, you know, I like pretty much attained it, but it's just not cut out to be what it is. You know, having a whole house and a white picket fence isn't fun. It's like no one tells you about all the maintenance behind it, and then having a family, no one tells you about all the crap you have to deal with when you're married.
Yeah.
And then that you're most likely gonna get divorced based on statistics, and then the crap you have to deal with that as a guy. Oh man. Your video, I
Yeah.
should move to Bangkok, has 1 million. Oh, I didn't know it already hit 1 million. Awesome.
Oh. Oh. Wow.
Yeah,
So.
that is
Yeah.
the notorious video.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Well.
This just in the kingly way. Oh yeah. Interesting. I
Oh,
read all these
cool.
comments.
Oh, cool, Daniel. Thank you, Daniel. Can't wait to see it. Yep. Here you good, Ethan. Ken, welcome. He's in Kansas.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. I know everything's acting up today. I don't know.
Kansas.
Yeah.
101st
Yep. It's mine.
Airborne.
All right. Let me know. Still sounds bad. I even put the mic near me. Wow.
I think I read these comments like way before, so I think
Yeah. So, yeah. So that's about 10, 15 minutes ago.
California, why you be hating the Bay Area is the best. It's
Yeah.
I don't know. I just it's all hearsay based on what my sister says, but she's
Yeah.
probably biased because she's also a SoCal girl.
Yeah.
She wants to move to Houston, Texas as well. I guess
Wow.
there's like the tech guys are going there too,
Yeah.
and then yeah.
Wow. And what is
It's true.
let's see.
Diego to the Bay.
Yeah.
PCH is all
Oh.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't
Now
get me
that
wrong. I like California. I like being there, etc. But it's just I've experienced all there is sort of to experience, I guess. But
yeah.
if I didn't, then I would. Yeah, California is probably the most fun place to be in.
Yeah.
The girls are the best there, probably too.
Yeah.
PCH. In-N-Out Burgers is the best.
Yeah.
In-N-Out,
Oh, I
yeah.
miss In-N-Out.
I miss In-N-Out. But Korea has some really good burgers too now, so I don't know. I actually don't miss it too much, but
Yeah. Well,
I miss the
In-N-Out makes a
tacos.
tour. Yeah.
I miss the tacos and burritos from
Yeah.
the local casas. You know?
Oh, I have a place you might like that's geared towards California or SoCal. I don't know if you read the story about the Korean adoptee who grew up with a lot of vatos. He has a place called El Pino
Yeah,
323. I don't know if you've
yeah, I
been
heard
there
about
yet.
that. It's like a famous YouTube video. I haven't.
Yeah.
I haven't. But
Yeah.
once this COVID thing dies down, I definitely will be venturing into Seoul and covering it to death. That's why, you know, I find it like it's a great opportunity now to do everything else, because Seoul, it will always be there. You know, like Seoul as what it is, like a metropolitan, like big developing city, will only get bigger and more metro, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's all like that'll be there for sure. That's one of the places I plan on going.
Yeah.
China.
Yeah. And have you heard about Phuket?
Phuket. Oh, that they're gonna
Yeah.
let people in and blah blah blah. Yeah, I've heard of it. Actually, you know, although I'm the Thailand vlogger, it's my viewers on my live streams that update me on all this, and I just
Yeah.
keep discounting them, and I say that's not gonna happen, not gonna happen. And so far, I've been right. But with Phuket, I think that could happen. I give it like a good chance, like 70-80%.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think it's. I don't want to go there quite yet. Yeah, because even if legal, like there's many barriers to entry right now into Thailand, and one is like legal cost, and then not legal costs, like legality. You just can't go there. And but then even if they make it legal, number two would be, you know, airfare. It's just like you won't be able to find any airplanes Korea to Thailand for like the next until November. I just checked the other day just to make sure I was right. And then even if you do, it's like twice the price, which isn't that bad here, but I would rather save that $100, you know, and do something else
Yeah.
and go in a more convenient time, you know. And then
Yeah.
thirdly is going to be once you're there and then you get COVID and stuff, it's going to cost you a ton of money. Like you will go bankrupt. So it's like too much of a risk. And right now there isn't any COVID, but the moment they start letting all the foreigners in, just like Korea, it's like 99% there's going to be a, you know, outbreak. So
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be
And
there.
yeah. And if Johnny wants to know, are you going to keep doing YouTube or a career?
Um, I gave up on the career a long time ago, so
Yeah.
I'll keep doing YouTube. But when this COVID thing dies down, then I might like pick up a job, just to like save money. But
Yeah.
they're generally based out of the city and such, so it'll require me to go in the city. That's why I've been not accepting it. Actually, I have been offered, you know, but it's like, why do it? Because I have so many other things I want to do that I wouldn't be able to do once I get a job. Because once you get a job, you're tying yourself down to that lifestyle, to that country, you know, and to that grind. So, you know, I didn't like, that was one of the main things I didn't like about Thailand. To stay there, you have to tie yourself down to a job. And, you know, it's like only 3 days a week. So yeah, it's a great, comfortable life, but you're tying yourself down to that city, you know, to some degree, because you always have to return back, you know. So that's why it's sort of like my furlough to go to Korea and, you know, YouTube a bit more about traveling, but this thing happened. So yeah, but I still don't want to go back into the grind quite yet until I feel like I've ran my course. Go more
Yeah.
hike. I have to leave Korea. Oh, this is probably more for you, man.
Yeah. Tom's here in Daejeon.
Oh
So
yeah, is
Tom's
he?
in Korea. Yeah. So he's here on the 90-day. He just needs to get away from California.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So
yeah. I wonder where he could visa. Like, I don't know how visa hopping works in Korea, actually. Like, King's the master in that. Like, I've always had the Korean passport, or I've been like either on the E4 visa, so F4 visa or whatever. So
yeah. So we don't even know. So, but yeah, if there's an option for Thomas to go somewhere else, he will. If not, he's going to head back to America. So it depends what's available by November 6th. So he's just playing the waiting game.
isn't I know Japan's available, right?
No, Japan's shut
Oh,
down
but
to
you
us.
can't go from. Yeah, you can't go from Korea. It has nothing to do with your nationality.
Yeah.
You can go to China, right?
No, we're blocked off from China too because I would have been
Really?
there already. Yeah.
Korea is blocked off from China?
Yeah.
Well, hope
Because,
to God that Phuket opens up then.
yeah. Yeah. Because, I would have
Oh,
been there with my girlfriend already.
oh, really? Oh, shit.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I'll be looking
Okay.
forward to your videos in the Philippines.
Yeah. When you eventually hopefully get there. Okay. And Bama
Is
wants
the
to know
Philippines
what
blocked
countries
off?
you've been to. Yep. It's blocked off. We can't go
Yeah.
unless you're married to a Filipina
Been to
or,
Viet. Oh yeah.
go ahead.
I don't know. What countries? I've been to Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia, Singapore, Hong Kong, Taiwan, Korea, and then America and Mexico.
Yeah.
Oh, and then I used to live in Kenya, and I've been to Tanzania, Uganda.
Oh, yeah.
I got
That's
all those
right.
countries. Yeah.
Yeah.
I flew into the Indian and the English airport. That's all I know about it. The airport.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sri Lanka. Went on a long trip to Sri Lanka too.
Yeah.
Sri Lanka's much better.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot
In my
about
mind
Kenya.
when I
You were
was like
there.
7 years old. Yeah.
Wow. Yep.
Yeah.
So, yep. Says, all right. Yep. Thanks, Johnny,
Here
for being
enjoying the
here.
life.
Yep.
Will you ever live in America again? Like I never say never to anything, but I don't plan on
Yeah.
it. That's for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I am an American, guys. Like that's what you gotta realize. If you are an American, that's always gonna be your fallback option. I wouldn't ever count on. It's just a privilege to be out here, So the country can always change their immigration laws. Economic situation could change. There could be another world war. You never know. So always never discount or burn your bridges back in America, because you are an American. So, and I have I'm proud to be an American. I serve my country. I love it. It's just right now I'm just trying to experience different things, and I've been in America for too long. California. I
Yeah.
see. No, not
Yeah.
much. Love has been lost by Thomas.
Yeah.
China Day, Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah. Into Puerto
Yeah.
Vallarta and Cabo San Lucas.
Yeah.
Maybe Thailand.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, let's see.
Does Korea has marriage fee?
Well, it does if you can. Yeah, if you marry a local, a Korean, yeah, you get the F6 visa. So,
Man.
yeah. So that's the visa that you would get, the F6. But never the citizenship, unfortunately, but you'll get the F6.
Guys, don't ever marry for a visa. That's like
Yeah.
But then there's countries that honestly don't seem to have a lot of consequences to marrying. Have you ever met
Yeah.
those Korean guys that have multiple wives all over Southeast Asia? Like one in Vietnam, one in Laos, like one in Thailand. You got 3 wives. They, like how your wives think about it, and they're like, my wives don't even know about them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
but then they got permanent visas in all those countries, and they always traveling. So
Yeah. But the wives can't
yeah,
come to Korea.
I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
Why can't
Yeah.
they? I mean, if you're Korean, you could invite them in, but those guys don't plan on going back to Korea because they love it out there. You know.
Yeah. No, they're
So,
not gonna come back to, to back home to Korea, and that's not gonna be good. Trying to bring paperwork is not gonna work for those guys.
oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yep, Thailand may start allowing visitors from
Taiwan,
Taiwan.
Vietnam, a few cities.
Uh, yeah, I've heard about that. That part I did. And he's telling Tom to keep out for a young lassie out in Korea.
I'll take a girlfriend visa.
Yeah. Wow. Let's see. How funny. This is funny as heck.
Can't send Thomas directions to a language exchange.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Language exchange is like in Korea is like a dating exchange. I've never been to one where the guys aren't hitting up all the girls there. I mean, it
Oh.
seems like, and even it's like it wouldn't happen unless the girls were very receptive to it either. They're like the girls like all like seem to be going there looking for a foreign husband too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Language exchange is a code for multicultural dating, night out, drinking for free.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh my God.
but you
Yeah.
know, I've been to one language exchange in Jeonju where it was legit like a language exchange, and you know, after experiencing a legit language exchange, I have to appreciate the sort of fake language exchanges because real language exchanges get boring. They were like they met at a library and they all had books out, and then like it was like textbook language studying, and I'm like, geez, this is not fun either. You know, so
Yeah.
be careful what you ask for, right?
Yeah. So
Philippines, no divorce. You can't divorce in the Philippines,
no, there's no divorce rule. So if you get married, that's why you got to
right?
bring in a paperwork to send them or saying you've never been married to marry a
Oh,
Filipina.
is that so?
Yeah. So
Jeez.
yeah. So if I was to marry my Filipina, I would have to go to U.S. Embassy and bring some proof that I was never married. So,
Oh,
yep, Bill Stewart. Yep, always good. Not to burn your bridges, but it's almost 5 years since I lived in mainland U.S. Don't know if I'll go back. I love traveling. Just waiting to get back to it.
yeah,
So,
absolutely. I hear you. Amen to that.
yeah.
Uh,
Okay,
it's my
Bama
dating
wants to know.
experience. The last time I was dating in Korea, I was like 32. So dating was good. Yeah, I mean, you know, people could argue is dating easier, harder, the quality of girls, blah 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 blah. But if you're a guy and you're not working and you have all the time to dating and learning how to better date girls and seduce girls, it's like Korea's great, you know. But Korea is like, first of all, the girls they know how to drink. They will drink better than you most likely. So you'll go out and then it requires a lot of drinking. They want to drink and you're drinking a lot. then you get drunk, and then when you get drunk, if you want to find a hotel or whatever, they're expensive, especially in Seoul. So I like the reason I say this is I was sort of partying out here in Korea, sort of doing that for the first 4 months, 5 months. I can't even count all the girls I met and all the clubs I went to, blah blah blah. It must have been a lot because I came out to Asia with like $150,000, I think, after I sold my home. Right, I spent 50 on my condo in America, but I realized I spent like 40 bucks, 40,000 just in my first year of not working and just traveling everywhere. But a majority of that was spent in the couple of months I was in Korea. It doesn't like I wasn't like splurging or anything either, but money goes away. But the strangely, like drinking is very cheap. Like $3 in any like kind of restaurant or whatever bar will get you a bottle of soju, and most likely you'll only be able to drink about 3 of that. So it's like, yeah, you could get trashed every night and it'll just be so cheap. But the hotels are expensive. So I remember towards the end, I was like finding all these creative ways. And the taxis are expensive if you like travel out to Gangnam or whatever, we're going back home. So I was finding all these creative ways to save money. And one of them was like, I don't know, dates always sort of go until about 2 to 3 a.m. at that weird time when the subway cuts off, you know? And then it doesn't start until 5. So it's like, you only got like 3 more hours. What do you do? And before I would just like, just go to another expat bar and meet another girl. But then like, as it got like tiring, I went to Chimjilbangs. That's like someone said, hey, you should just go to Chimjilbang. And I love Chimjilbangs anyway. So I slept there. And then in the morning, I would have an amazing bath. And then off to my Tinder date in the morning.
Yeah, that's the spa, the 24-hour spa, people.
Oh yeah, the spa. They actually call it a spa. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is, they always kick you out in the morning, so you get the least bang for the buck at night. But I guess it's better than paying like 40 bucks for a short time.
Yeah. And yeah. Yeah. And you got the multi. Yeah. Ooh. So yeah.
It beats Tinder.
Yeah, it beats Tinders. And let's see. So let's catch. Let me make sure the comments here.
Lots of comments.
Yeah. Yeah. And Bama says you don't have much competition from other tourists. Yeah. So that's why you go to a party college. So that's the ultimate. But this is Thomas is holding out for a Filipina.
If it happens, it happens.
Yeah. So
love strikes anywhere.
Yeah.
I ended up with a Japanese girl in Thailand.
Yeah. Yeah, because what she was into the same stuff you were into. I remember you mentioned this in your video or your live stream.
Yeah, it's hard to find a very compatible girl, you know, because y'all know I'm talking, like it's no secret. It's very easy to find girlfriends in Asia. That'll never be an issue. But like finding that soulmate partner, that's tough because, that's why I like don't think about marriage, because that's probably the last thing you should be doing. There's going to be definite like cultural issues between you and whoever you're seeing, most likely. So you need to have a lot of marriage rules are the same out here as in America. You gotta just don't hop on the first cute looking girl, I mean, if that's your MO, then I don't recommend you get married, because you could constantly upgrade to a better looking girlfriend. You know, why would you settle for one wife? You want to marry for that soulmate, and that's really tough to find out here, to be honest with you, because you got your cultural differences. So, you know, even though I'm Korean American, like, so the cultural difference between me and a local Korean girl is really high. Where, I mean, I feel like I'm even more culturally similar to a Thai than I would be with a Korean girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So, 49-year-old man, 29-year-old Korean woman, definitely possible. You see guys do it all the time. I think like America, the West is the only place where they have such a infatuation with marrying someone that is your same age, and like bullying you, or, you know, whatever, shaming you for marrying someone that's younger or something. It's like that. It's like age is nothing but a number. It is, well, I don't want to say that. It is going to be a barrier to finding common grounds, because, you know, it's culture. It's all about culture. It could be a different country, but you're going to have different culture with different generations too, you know? But if you can find common grounds, then it is nothing but a number. That's the main thing, you know? You have to find similar likes. And I found actually that the younger girls in Asia sometimes have more similarities to me than girls that are my age, because the younger girls are more into like video games and, you know, animation, all the geeky stuff that the girls my age think it's like, oh, he's a nerd or whatever. But now the girls are all into that, you know? So it's like very easy to get along with them sometimes if you're into that. But, you know, so that's just like an example. It really depends what your interests are, what your, you know, objective in life is, and you definitely want to find a girl that can complement that, and isn't gonna shame you for it or whatever, you know. So I think that's the main thing. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I gotta say this. One thing I really liked about Bangkok is like the get-together groups. Because I did not see this too much in Cebu, but there's even lots of foreign females in Bangkok. You know, I've noticed when I go to these little Spanish groups.
Yeah, I can't comment on that because I don't know about the Philippines. But when I compare Korea with Bangkok, there's not many foreign females in Bangkok, because, you know, Korea's like Yoinchona, right? It's like, yeah. I mean, that's why I think Korea has a bad rep amongst foreign guys, because they just think it's a place that, you know, foreign females go for, you know, their K-pop and K-drama fix. But, you know, I could tell you that Korea has just as much activities and hobbies for a guy like us too. But yeah, lots of expat girls. I see more expat girls out here, you know. For some reason, especially Seoul.
Yeah. Of course, the funny problem I had is when I was in Bangkok, you know, I got a group together to go to Icon Siam. I had like 6 girls, 2 guys, including myself, and then 2 more girls decide not to come because they were mad because I couldn't find more guys.
Really?
Yeah, that
Well,
threw me
are they Western girls or are they Filipino girls?
No, this is in Bangkok, Thai girls.
Thai girls.
It was only me and a Mexican guy, and then I had 6 other girls with me.
Oh. Well,
One was Japanese.
if you're talking about Thai, yeah, in Bangkok the ratio is skewed towards girls. There's more girls than men. So
yeah.
Bangkok is great as a guy if you just want to date, because so many eligible girls, which is why I don't understand why these guys go to those stupid go-go bars. You know, try to find love in a go-go bar. There's just so many like working, desperate, you know, eligible, decent girls out there in Bangkok.
Yeah.
Does Korea have love hotels like Japan? I think aside from Thailand, most of the hotels you go to in Asia are love hotels. you know, the reason why it's not like that with Thailand is in Thailand, most of the people that go to hotels are foreigners. So they're tourists. So they're tourist hotels. But any other country where the patrons to hotels are locals, they're gonna have to cater to, you know, being a love hotel. But that's the why would you go to a hotel, you know, when it's mainly to hook up? You know, that's what hotels are used for out in Asia, which tells you, which you could, you know, say, oh, Asians are sexually promiscuous, but no, it's probably because Americans are just so I don't know, sexual.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, there's talk
Mainland.
about yeah. Talk about Guam, but I don't know if Guam's a little. I don't. I haven't been to Guam.
Is Guam a territory? I thought it was a territory.
Yeah, it's a U.S.
I know
territory.
lots of people from Guam. Koreans generally do. For some reason, a lot of Koreans in Guam.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of, like, my cousin lived in Guam and stuff. Heard they smoke a lot of weed there.
Huh?
Guam is
Question.
expensive.
Yeah. So Guam, yeah, U.S. territory. So yeah, so short flights from of course Asia. Yeah, that's right, Bill, and similar to Hawaii.
Yeah, if it's expensive, just as expensive as Hawaii, why not just be in Hawaii then?
Yeah.
There's a girls only university in Korea. They need a married male teachers. That can't be your Disney.
Talking about Iwa.
Ewha University.
Yeah.
That's great.
If
Actually,
you're
I met a Norwegian guy who
yeah.
was a guy and went to Ewha University. So as a foreigner, there's like an English program and they accept males or something. I don't know if it still happens. I was like maybe 5 years ago or something. But
Oh, there's
I
actually a
heard,
Korean class program where they accept foreigners, male foreigners.
right? Yeah. And any like meeting you go to will be all girls because it's the girl university.
Yeah. And
Maybe I should get a graduate degree.
yeah.
Looking towards
Ac-
Ewha.
well, actually, I was trying to go for a master's there for a Tesla, but they denied me.
Oh, master for Tesla. Oh, interesting.
They denied me and said, "Nope, you got to be a girl." But like, if I want to do a Korean program or something else, they're like, "Yeah, come in."
Ah, yeah. Why the heck would you need that?
Yeah,
Eh,
yeah. So I could just
yeah.
So let's see. I'm trying to get to. Oh, so here's okay. I'm gonna. Sorry, I'm losing my place with some of these comments here. So it depends who you talk to. So I'll try to get to. I'm sorry, I'm with the internet and the craziness today. I apologize for not getting to everyone's comments today. So, but let me see. Let me just go through the comments. Yeah. So that's what we just talked about, the intercultural relationships. So, yeah. Oh, Bama likes K-pop. What about yourself?
I don't know. I don't like the new kids now.
Yeah.
I to be honest with you, I don't even listen to them, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
But I listened to K-pop when I was younger, so like if you know SES and those people from the 90s and maybe
Yeah.
early 2000s, but then those guys are doing a comeback. Like if you know, to foreigners like, you know, BTS and all these guys, I guess, are famous, but here in Korea, like, you know, all the variety shows and such, like those guys are more famous. So
Mm.
yeah,
Hmm.
they're catering to us. I think the TV's catering more to millennials now out here in Korea. But even
Yeah.
my mom and dad, they used to like listen. Well, they used to like listen, like when they saw me watch K-pop, they're like, "This is not real music." You know, they don't know how to sing, blah 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 blah. But now they're all into it, and they're like, "Oh, they're really good singers." I'm like, "Yeah, that's what I told you. They're really good singers."
Yeah.
So they do all these singing contests and such. So
Yeah. Oh my God. You mentioned SES. I loved
yeah.
all three ladies. I love looking at them.
That was the first K-pop music I heard. SES. I still it's in my sister's place. I had all these K-pop CDs, and you know, if like CDs, they like the cases and everything. If you stack it up, it's really big. So what I did was I just took out the you know, the paper part on the CD, and I shoved the CD like in it, so it's like really thin. And then there's like a box this big of all the K-pop, mostly K-pop. But then like I have like some mid 90s American albums too, like classics like Chumbawamba. You guys remember that?
Oh my God.
Chumbawamba, Aqua, No Doubt, Tragic Kingdom. Like, I don't know, the mid 90s, I'm still stuck in the mid 90s. They had the best music. Korean and American. That was the best time. And ever since then, music's sort of gone to crap, I think.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So,
and
I still just keep listening to those.
yeah. Oh yeah. And I already know the answer to this, but Bama wants to know about Jeju Island because I saw your video on it.
Have you been? Oh yeah. I did a whole travel series on it. It's like a really nice overview, I guess, even though it's like probably 4 or 5 parts. It's amazing. That's the place I plan on going as soon as the storms clear up, taking the motorcycle. And you can go to Busan and take a ferry with your scooter for like $12 to Jeju Island. It's crazy.
Oh wow.
So plan on going there and then driving my own scooter. What I didn't like is when you go to Jeju Island, if you rent a scooter, they don't let you take the scooter to Udo Island, because the freaking scooter rental companies in Udo they probably lobbied them to not be able to do that because they'll gouge you on like just a 3-hour scooter rental is like $40. You know, I'm like, what the heck?
Ooh.
So like, I don't know. Like, that's why I'm taking my own scooter. I'll be free to do whatever. And then like scooter rentals are expensive in Korea compared to Thailand. So I rented a 50cc and I highly do not recommend you do that. I almost got run over by a bunch of cars so slow. So this time I can keep up with the cars.
Yeah. And
it varies on the video, but usually I would say it's an average of 2 full days, you know?
yeah, because I remember like some days when I was in Bangkok, like, nope, Thursday I'm not available.
I'm never available in Bangkok. That's why I had to quit my job. And if I quit my job, I can't stay in Bangkok because it's like tourist visa, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I feel like my lifestyle now, even though I'm not based out of Thailand, will probably let me like actually experience Thailand more because, you know, being a YouTuber is very time consuming. So you can do all the shooting and then just edit, you know. And when you edit, you don't need much. You just need a room and the computer and a good posture. Because you'll be sitting in front of there for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah. And my blue light glasses.
Oh yeah. Those help. I got the coating on this one too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's expensive but worth it. Worth every penny.
Right.
It beats Tinder.
Yeah. Girls are
Chiang Mai. Oh, Chiang Mai is great. Girls are the prettiest I have ever seen anywhere.
Yeah. So let's see. I'm trying to get through comments because I know you got to get going. Yeah. So we'll go about another 10 or 10 minutes because I know you got to get somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Let's see.
I should take off. The sun's about to come up again. Yeah.
So, all right. So we'll do a few. Did you ever get that in California?
No.
Oh yeah. So here's a funny one.
Bring your own sheets.
Yeah. Black and a black light. Okay.
Actually, I've been if you guys watch my channel, not now because I have a backlog of other crap I'm doing, but when I get to my motor vlogging series, I'm reviewing a bunch of camping equipment that I got for really cheap on AliExpress. Like AliExpress has been a revelation to me since I've been in Korea, right?
Yeah.
And I can actually recommend stuff off AliExpress because they deliver to America, unlike, you know, Shopee and Lazada like in Thailand. But yeah, one of the things I got there that I'm really looking forward to is called it's a cotton sleeping bag liner.
Yeah.
And I think I will bring that everywhere once I get it, because I got the non-cotton one and I really like it already, but it had like aluminum foil to like retain your heat, and then like after I sleep in it, I look like a little 5-year-old girl with glitter everywhere. So
Yeah.
I decided to just go with the cotton one.
Yeah.
But that one looks legit. Yeah. So
Yeah.
recommend you guys get a sleeping bag liner. Unless you're traveling to Thailand, because the hotels there, man, it's like the hotels in Thailand are the best, I think.
Yeah.
It's not like you have much competition.
Yeah. And then and Tommy's talking about DJ Doc.
TJ DOC.
Yeah. So that's a big one. So
Yeah.
let's see.
Everyone needs to learn that karaoke song.
Yeah. Bounce with me, bounce.
Yeah. You have to.
Yeah.
Like the girls love it when you're drinking.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is the party.
Yeah. Oh, and everyone here's Buddy Trip. He is in Guadalajara, Mexico. So I'll be live streaming him tomorrow, but it's going to be at a different time, not my regular streaming time, because the time difference for Buddy. So I will schedule that, but that'll be during the time you guys will be awake. Well, I'm supposed to be asleep, but I'm going to stay up for you guys. So
another Jeju question. Guys, go to my channel and check out my Jeju playlist on my playlist section.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's one of the better series I made, but it not a lot of views, but I personally think they're one of the better videos I made. I spent a lot of time on it, but it's because I released it when I was mostly doing Bangkok vlogs. The algorithm didn't push it. But if you're interested, check it out.
Yeah. Yep, Richard. Yeah, yep, he did. So, all right. Yeah. So, all right. All right. Since Ethan has to get going, so he has a drive for his camping trip. And guys, I'm sorry I couldn't get through all the comments today, but I'm thankful that all of you came by today. And Ethan, do you have any last words for everyone here?
Yeah, just stay safe, and I hope you make the best out of whatever situation you have right now. And hopefully we'll all see you guys out here soon.
All right. So wherever you are, be safe. And I will let you guys know on the Facebook or YouTube when I'll schedule the next live stream. So thank you for coming, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night or goodbye.